I have to see something to believe it, or I have to feel it to believe it. So I won't know unless I'm dead. And if my soul is around and it's floating somewhere, and I know it for a fact, then I believe it.
If by God you mean all of nature, sure. If by God you mean that little spark of goodness in us all, I believe in that too. But if by God you mean all-powerful, all-knowing, then we're in trouble with the problem of evil.
Lonely summer nights, ice-cold winter days, foggy Monday mornings and Tuesdays filled with haze. Have no time for living, just have time to think. Black and purple, orange and blue, gold, yellow, red and pink. Girls in long white dresses, some with eyes of blue. If you think back on your life, what's the very first thing you remember? Most people have a memory of when they were 3. Nobody remembers being born, which in a way is a shame. Such a momentous event.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Sherry. I'm going to be your server.
Hi, how are you? Good.
This is today's menu.
Good.
Can I get you a beverage to start?
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee? How do you take your coffee?
Milk and sugar.
I'll bring it right
Thanks.
over.
Know what to do, where to go, how to be. Can I cry or should I laugh, and will I ever see?
Actually, the more you think about it, it's much better that we don't remember being born. And not very pleasant. At age 3, the world is an exciting place. Everything is new. Everything is interesting. And even though your mom and dad bought you all these fancy toys, you still find that rocks and sticks are toys too. But as the years go on, life becomes more complicated. You one day realize that no one had the courtesy of asking you whether you even wanted to be born. No choice of your mother or father, no choice of the first language you learned, no clear answer to what happens when your life is over. It's a little strange when you stop to think about it. I spend many hours of my life looking under the microscope. It opens up worlds that I otherwise couldn't see or explore. As a doctor, I study the brain and try to help those with multiple sclerosis and Alzheimer's. I know the mysteries of these diseases will one day be solved. But what about the bigger mysteries? Will they ever be solved? My parents owned a deli in Denver, Colorado. I have fond memories of eating there and looking at our family's pictures on the wall. They were avid skiers and loved to play golf. My father passed away when he was 77, and my mother died 10 years later when she was 84. When I lost my mother, I began to think more and more about life and its mysteries. What kind of bagels do you have?
We have cinnamon raisin, onion, and with everything.
My father liked to tell jokes, especially about marriage. One of his favorite jokes was about a couple married for 65 years who were asked the secret of their marriage. "It's simple," the wife said. "I worried about the small things in life, where we lived, how we spent our money, how we raised our children. My husband worried about the big things. Is there a God? Why is there evil? Where did we come from?" I'm like my father. Why not go for the big questions? What if I wanted to have the bagel with the omelet? Can I do that?
Sure.
Because of that, I like to read physics. And another of my father's favorite jokes blended physics with marriage. A classic question in physics goes like this: if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? My father's question was as follows: if a man says something and his wife doesn't hear it, is he still wrong?